Hi guys, how are you doing? My name is Mani and welcome back to my channel. If you like what I do, please consider like and subscribe to the channel. It will help me grow. And if you want to catch up with me other than YouTube, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll put the link in the description box. So today's video is a pick a card reading. This reading is all about what is your soul lesson in this incarnation. So if you're new to pick a card readings, I would like to give you a quick rundown to how it works. As you can see here, there are 4 piles. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3 and pile number 4. Pick your pile with your intuition and not with your eyes. Feel free to pause the video if you want to meditate on the cards, and once you've done choosing your pile, you can check out the timestamps in the description box and I'll see you there. Hi pile number 1. So let's see what is your soul lesson in this incarnation. So pile number 1, we'll start first with your tarot cards. First is 8 of Swords in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups. So here I can already sense that your soul lesson is, stability and finding peace with your family or with your, your loved ones. Because I definitely see some problems with your family or your loved ones coming up, with maybe your spouse, maybe your parents, maybe your kids, or just, your siblings or someone. But your soul lesson here is to find stability in this situation. And you have to actually admit that, you are having these problems. You've been trying to avoid it as much as possible. But you need to understand, you need to accept it, that there is some problem and I need to fix it. That attitude should be there. And Knight of Pentacles, shows that a stability, a slow going on process thing. So you are in a process to, you're learning your soul lesson, but you're still not being able to actually admit the fact. And the stability will come eventually as you understand, as you, forgive and move on. It will be better for you. So the next 2 cards that we have are Honesty and Blame. So yeah, you need to honestly accept, you need to be honest with your own self that, there is this problem and I have to understand it, instead of ignoring and blaming others will not help you, but understanding that things are happening, for you. And maybe you are the one, maybe causing problems. I'm not saying that you are doing it purposely, but unknowingly, if you are the one, stop blaming them and start accepting it, that it's okay to have problems. It's okay that you are having these, overthinking situations where you are like, why is it happening to me? So it's absolutely fine. Just honestly sit with yourself and ask, is this what I want? Is this what's going on? What is happening? What do I need to do over here? You need to ask this to yourself. So the next 2 cards we have is Water and Flow. These 2 cards are really interconnected because of, the water, it flows, it does not stops, it flows continuously. So that's what you need to understand and let it flow, let it happen. It's okay if things are happening right now. So it's absolutely fine for you to, go through this. It's okay. Your main, thing is to be honest with yourself and stop blaming people. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. We all do make mistakes. And let things happen the way it needs to happen. Let it flow, let it go. And the last card that we have is Empathy. Be empathetic to yourself, I would say, not to others but yourself, because you're scared of something. I really feel that. You need to be empathetic to yourself and you need to accept things the way it is. And you need to be responsible for your own well-being. Nobody will do it for you. Overthinking in your situation will not help you. Just sit with yourself and ask where you are in a good space, where no one will actually disturb you. You sit with yourself and ask this question, like, what is going on? I really feel that your main soul lesson here is to accept and be loving yourself, be empathetic to your own self, rather than blaming or just avoiding situations and people will not help. You might actually have problems with your grandparents, maybe your parents, or even your children, your spouse, but stability will come eventually. You will be this happy, loving family that you want to, but you need to learn your lesson. Once it's learned, everything will be fine. This stability, this prosperity will come to you. So just hold on, guys. Okay, that is it for your reading. I hope this resonated. You can comment down below and let me know what this is talking about. Until then, I'll see you. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Let's see what is your soul lesson in this incarnation. So first we'll start with your tarot cards. This is 2 of Swords, the Emperor in reverse, 9 of Wands in reverse, and 4 of Pentacles. So this is one thing for sure, that you are ignoring some situation. You are ignoring some people who are taking advantage of you. They are not your friend, but they are someone who does not want your good. They are using you. They are using up your energy, and you have no guard up for yourself. You are letting them exploit your energy, but that is something that you don't know actually. Even if you know, you're just ignoring that situation. But it's important for you to close your energy for a few people who are taking advantage of you. And you need to actually acknowledge this person, like what is going on. You need to understand the situation. And with this Emperor being in reverse, is like you're not in your power. You have given this power to someone else, some other people, and they are exploiting it. So it's important for you to take your power back. It's very, very important. That is your soul lesson, to stand up for yourself. It's very, very important. You have acceptance and perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, and acceptance says I am learning to accept things that I cannot change. Exactly, you need to accept that these people are taking advantage of you. So these people are, maybe it's just one, maybe someone is taking you for granted, but let them know that who's the boss here, and you need to fight against this. It's really important for you. You cannot just let go of yourself like this. It's extremely, extremely important, and you need to accept the fact that this is happening because you've been ignoring, or it's a situation like you don't know, or you need to accept it. It's one of the two. So please take the reference of your own situation, because it's a general reading. But yeah, it's important for you to take your power back. It's extremely, extremely important. The next 2 cards are Mastery and Home. Yeah, it's someone from your home, maybe a father figure, maybe a sibling, maybe a brother or a grandparent, someone like a male who's taking advantage of you, or someone who's demotivating you, that you shouldn't be demotivated for your things. So take account of that. And with this mastery card, there are no shortcuts. There is no shortcut that you can take. All you can do is, accept and move on instead of, just ignoring it. You need to face it, acknowledge it, accept it, and move on from that. There is no stopping right now with this. And make sure you protect your energy. It's important for you to protect your energy and not let people exploit it. Please take account of this one. And your last card is loyalty. I really feel that this person is not so loyal to you, maybe not so reliable that you should be trusting in. That's why you're letting them exploit, because you're not being able to see what they are doing to you. It might not sound so serious like I'm saying, but yeah, it can be, like a few of the points. So make sure that they are loyal to you, whoever you're thinking as this person could be. Make sure if they are loyal, these are the traits. Like if they are loyal, then this is not the person that I'm talking about. But there is someone, maybe it's not a man, it could be a woman. It necessarily does not have to be a man, but it can be a father figure, or maybe a brother, maybe a spouse, or maybe just your boyfriend or girlfriend, whoever it is. Make sure that you don't let them exploit you, and you protect your own energy and move on from that situation, because this situation is not serving you at all. So yeah, that's all I have for you for group number 2. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hi, pile number 3. So let's see what is your soul lesson in this incarnation. So first we'll start with your tarot cards. This is 4 of Swords, the Fool, 7 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. I see many of you are air signs. I can already sense that. Maybe Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and also maybe a fire sign. Anyways, that's not even the thing. But I see here that you are afraid of new beginnings. You like to run away from new things. You don't like trying out so much new things. You want to try out new things, but you're scared of something. You fear something. There is some fear of, new beginnings and something ending, I feel. That you're scared of, things ending and new beginnings. You're really scared of that. And that is your soul lesson, to accept that new beginnings are always good. Not always, but yeah, it can be. Sometimes it's really heartbreaking for things to end, but... And with the Knight of Wands, you want to do new things, but you're scared of something. There is some fear over here with these two. And I think that it's better if you meditate on these things. Find yourself some peace. It's very chaotic, I feel. There's some the chaos that is, stopping you from a new beginning. So it's better if you meditate on these things and, let it just flow and let it go. It's very important for you. Maybe it's just, like a 5-minute meditation, but you should do meditation for these things. So the next 2 cards are fear and peace. See guys, what did I say? You fear new beginnings and you need to find this peace. That is your soul lesson, to be with peace. And don't let this fear, overrule your peace, because new beginnings need to happen in our life all the time. Like a new day, It's important. We cannot just keep going on the same day. So a new day is important, a new beginning is important. So let that fear go. I feel like it's a comfort zone problem, comfort zone issue. So it's important for you to find peace and let go of that fear. The next two cards we have are illusion and revelation. I don't know why I feel that you guys think that new beginnings are problematic. I don't know why I do feel like that. So maybe that's why these illusions, they're doing no good to you. It's better if you let go of that fear and find peace. And with this revelation card, it's now I get it. It's the fear of unknown. Now I get it. I'm like, new beginnings, why? And now I get it. It's the fear of unknown. Fear of something you have never felt, you have never done, you have never seen before. That's what the fear is about. So let go of that. It's not serving you. The fear of unknown. So the last card we have is release. So release the fear and take the peace. Release the fear of the fear of unknown, because these new beginnings need to happen for us. We obviously don't know what the next day have for us, but we obviously do wake up and do our stuff, go to our normal routine. But for that, you need to wake up. You need to let go of that sleep. You need to let go of that fear in order for you to flourish. This new beginning is really very important for you. And it's something, very adventurous, I feel, with this Knight of Wands. I really feel it's something really very adventurous and it's very amazing, but you need to let go of that fear of unknown. So yeah, that's it for your reading, group number 3. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye-bye. Hi, pile number 4. So let's see what is your soul lesson in this incarnation. So first off, we'll start with your tarot cards. This is Judgment, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups, 7 of Wands in reverse. So the first thing that I see here is this 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This one thing I can say very clearly is that your soul lesson is to be independent. It's to not be dependent on somebody for anything. Like until an age you obviously are dependent on your parents, but after that you cannot be dependent on them. And with this Ace of Cups, I really feel that you are dependent with your feelings, even your money, your stability, with everything on somebody else who's not willing to give you that, who's not willing to pay attention to you, who's not willing to do things for you at all. With this 9 of Pentacles in reverse, this is like very independent woman who is enjoying that bird, and she has everything around her. She has money, she has those fruits, trees, everything around her. So that's what you need to be, that person. You have to turn this upside down. So you need to be dependent on yourself. And with this, I really feel that it's related to some feelings of yours, like self-love, the lack of self-love. Maybe you are not happy with yourself so much, and it's important for you to have that self-love for yourself. With this 7 of Wands in reverse, people are trying to push you away. It's not you pushing them away, it's them pushing you away. And you need to decide, you need to have a judgment, you need to know what you should be doing next now. Do you want to be with people who don't value you, don't acknowledge you, or do you want to be this independent person who's not dependent on anybody for anything that she wants or he wants. Like, it could be money, it could be relationships, it could be love, it could be affection, it could be anything basically. For that, you need to induce this self-love, this self, satisfaction within your own self. So the next two cards that we have are forgiveness and envy. So you must be looking at people and they'll be like, oh my god, they're so happy. And, don't do that. Forgive yourself, forgive these people, and just go ahead. Be this person, be this Nine of Pentacles upright and not, upside down. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. There's no point of keeping resentments to your own self, at least. And not with people, of course, but for yourself, you need to, let go of this and just enjoy your own moment. And with this envy card, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So here, obviously, you might think that, oh my god, they're so happy and they're doing so well in their life and I'm not being able to do. No, that's not how things will happen. You need to first, stop. And it's okay, everyone has their own, set of happiness and sadness. And they must be going through something that you might not even realize. They might be so good at hiding that you don't even know that they are unhappy somewhere. But you comparing yourself to them will not work. So it would be beneficial to just forgive and move on and just bless them, like, I don't envy you, I'm happy for you, and I'll let you go. And pray this for your own self as well, that you're happy with your own self. The next two cards we have are potential and patterns. You might see, repeating numbers. I don't know why, but that is what I hear. Maybe repeating numbers, butterflies, dragonflies, like some things. It's saying, these are saying the same thing to you, that love your own self. Don't, rely on someone else for, what you can do for yourself, at least. And potential, you can do it. There is potential. You might feel that no, you will never be able to love yourself, or you might not be able to do this ever. No, that's not the case. You can do everything for your own self. You're doing great in life. It's just that you need to have love for yourself and let people just be as they are. You cannot always change people, but you can definitely change yourself. You can do things for yourself. So please do it. And the last card that we have is peacefulness. Yes, this self-love will lead you to peace. We want peace, we are getting peace, but by our own self, not with someone else. Obviously, I know that people, they fulfill some part of you. But once you do it on your own, it can never be compared to the fulfillment that they have given you. So please, please, please love yourself, guys. And be happy. Forgive yourself. Let that envy go. You have potential. You have this Ace of Cups in your own hand. It's just that you cannot see it right now. So that's all for your reading, group number 4. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye-bye.